In boys swimming and diving today, it was Melrose Sauk Center taking 4th place at the West Fargo Border Battle Invite. Very good for us finishing 4th place. Looking at the teams that finished ahead of us, we had Fargo Davies, we had Sauk Rapids, and we also had Grand Forks. Grand Forks was 2nd, Sauk Rapids was 3rd. Bigger schools, even teams that we finished just ahead of Centennial and West Fargo. And so to finish up with schools of that size was very impressive for us today. Very happy with how we did overall. Some of the highlights of the meet, I'm going to give you all of our point scores. So top 16 finishers at this meet scored points. In diving, we had Andrew Stahlberger taking 4th. He's been really doing a nice job in diving. And he's a very strong diver for us. Finished 4th at a meet like this with 12 teams there is quite impressive. And then Spencer Marthaler finishing 12th. And Spencer's a first-year guy diving now to get 12th. Again, 12 teams at the meet take 12th place. That's very, very good, especially for somebody who's just starting out in diving. He is a senior, but just learning the sport this year. That was excellent. In the 200 medley relay, it was the team of Adam Wilwarding, Severin Anderson, Jacob Robichon, and Grant Eveslag taking 5th place. They started off the meet really well, had a very nice time in that. They're very strong medley relay and set the meet off in the right spot. In the 200 IM, it was Jacob Robichon taking 3rd, Severin Anderson taking 11th, and Nolan Fleischacher taking 15th. So 3 guys in the top 16. That was the most we put in the top 16 in any event. 50 freestyle was Grant Eveslag finishing 9th. Grant's been stepping into a sprinting role a little bit more for us. He's only a sophomore. And a lot of times the sprints are kind of where the juniors and seniors are at. But Grant's doing a nice job in the sprints and had a nice swim on relays for us today, but also in that 50 individual event. In the 100 butterfly, it was Jacob Robichon taking 5th place. 3rd place and 5th place finish today for Jacob was outstanding. To meet like this, again, 12 teams, finishing 3rd and then 5th in your 2 events. He's really swimming well, had nice times in both of them as well. He's really coming along as a really strong contributor for us. In the 100 freestyle, it was Adam Wilwarding taking 7th and Grant Eveslag taking 16th. In the 500, it was Thatcher Van Beck taking 13th. He's been doing a nice job in the distance events for us and was our point scorer in the 500 today. 200 free relay, we tried a little bit different 200 and 400 free relays today. The 200 free relay was Grant Eveslag, Nolan Fleischacher, Isaiah Zink, and Jacob Robichon. That relay took 4th. Nice finish for that relay. Had a big time drop, had our best time on that relay all year. And so that was a nice spot for us to pick up some momentum going into the last few events. The 100 backstroke, it was Alex Wilwarding taking 6th and Adam Wilwarding taking 1st place. Adam had a time went a 53.88. That's a very fast time, only 2/10 off of his school record time in that event. And he was the first person we've had at this meet. We've competed at this meet now, I believe, about 4 or 5 different years. And he's the first person we've had from our team take a 1st place in an individual event at this meet. It's just very hard to do. There's a lot of teams here. And so to get a 1st place finish in any event is hard to do. Especially with such big schools that compete there as well. But Adam won it by a long shot. I mean, it wasn't even close. He dominated the competition again. He's been pretty well doing that all season long. So it was really exciting to see him have a very nice backstroke race, season best time. But that 1st place finish, I mean, you can take 1st place at this meet. You're in the elite category, and Adam definitely is in the 100 backstroke. In the 100 breaststroke, it was Severin Anderson taking 5th place. He had a nice time in that. He's been doing a great job in the breaststroke for us. And Nolan Fleischacher finishing in 12th place. Nolan's a freshman and, finishing in the top 16 in 2 events. Very good accomplishment for him, having some nice swims in the IM and in the breaststroke. Before the free relay, it was the team of Adam Wilwarding, Severin Anderson, Nolan Fleischacher, and Alex Wilwarding taking 9th place. They had a good time. We tried things a little bit different. We had our breaststrokers, Severin and Nolan, go back to back and swim on the 400 relay, just to kind of see how they would do, just to see how they would respond, what kind of times they would put up. they did a really nice job. We had a nice relay in the 400, so that was good to see. We tried some different things, like I said, on the free relays. Today it probably worked out best for us in terms of team points. May not be how we do them every single meet or anything like that, but it was a good way to try them today, and I think it worked out for us points-wise. We talked too, I mean, we finished fourth, fifth and sixth, or fifth place, but two teams were only 1 point behind us, and we talked about how, that's something that the guys, good for them to learn, is that, it could come down to 1 point, and where did we get that 1 point? Well, it could be a lot of different places where we got that 1 point that made the difference in the meet. So trying to be the person who does that and gets that 1 point. I mean, it could be big for us here. We have a dual meet on Thursday, against Montevideo. That meet might come down to a couple points, as well as the True Team meet next week, Saturday, our True Team section meet in Morris. Same thing, could come down to just a couple points. So overall, a great meet, and looking forward to a big week next week.